guys? It's Intense Investor coming at you again for another episode on my YouTube channel. Tonight I want to talk a little bit about the GPS Forex 3 robot and how it's been performing for me since December 2020. I have my FX book open at the moment, and I'm just going to go through the details and the stats of what's been going on with it. So since December, around the end of December 20th, 2020, I've been averaging about 4.43% monthly. The total gain is 26.63%. I've had a little bit of drawdown, 7.56. Profit's been almost $500, and that was off of $1,800 in deposits and the 213 withdrawal. So that's the basics of what I got going on. Profitability, I've won 87% of trades, lost 6 trades out of 45 trades. 100% of shorts have been won, 85% of longs. Risk of ruin, there's a 30% chance of losing 10% of the account if I had 3 consecutive losing trades. And that makes sense because GPS Robot doesn't really trade that much or that often. So the trades are probably going to be a little bigger than a bot that trades like every couple minutes or every hour, or something like that. Got some different stats here. I'll post a link to this, my FX book link, so you guys can look at it. I'll share it. I'll share this link to you guys. As you can see, lots of green trades. I recently had a big reversal trade, which will go into the MT4 terminal on my VPS in a little bit. By the way, I'm using forexvps.net. It's a really great VPS. I highly recommend it. It's about $30 a month, but you can more than likely make that up with your profits that your bot is making to pay for that VPS. But it's really steady. It's online all the time, probably like a 99.9% uptime. They did an upgrade recently, but I have mine set where it'll automatically reboot my MT4 terminals and my trading bots. There is a way to set that up. I'll probably make another video on that in the future, but as you can see, it's been doing really good. This was the reversal trade right here where it lost $156, and what happened was it made a trade, then the market dropped. As you can see, it dropped way down, made a trade, then it dropped. So then it did a reversal sell order and shorted the market and made that money back. And then I had another one right here where it lost $165. Well, actually, there was one here too, $165, made back $193. This one lost a trade of $165, and it made back $172. So as you can see, it does really well. It does a lot better than many other bots out there. It's been around for a lot longer time period. Mark Larson, the guy that invented the bot, I think he's been running a large account, like $100,000 account since 2012. But that account's now worth, I think, over $600,000. So that's a heck of a return in a pretty short time frame. And I plan on just letting this one run, and just letting it keep growing and compounding my balance there on FX Choice. I have got a lot of questions about FX Choice. They do not accept U.S. citizens anymore, but if you're outside the U.S., you can obviously join. The only other one I ever used was PAX Forex, which I also got a link in the description if y'all are interested in that. I think they will accept U.S. citizens, but when you select your country, you just need to pick not applicable or NA for the country when you select it. But other than that, FX Choice has been really good. I'm sorry if some of the US people that watch my videos can't use it, because that does kind of stink. But yeah, the bot's been doing good. So let's go over to the VPS and we'll check out the results I've been getting. You can kind of get a better visual on on what caused this drawdown right here. Alright guys, so here we are in my VPS, the MT4 terminal. We're going to look at the GPS Forex 3 robot results I've been getting. This will give a better visual of what the my FX book results were actually showing. So right here around May 24th, I had a trade, you know, it went positive, made some money there. Let me see where that is. I think it must have been that one right there. It made 9.86 US dollars. And then on the 27th, I had a small trade. You can see where it bought, but then it lost just a little bit, not much. And when I have had these trades where it did lose a little bit, it usually hasn't been much. I mean, like 68 cents, you know, that's not too bad. Here's another one, made $1.36. So it bought and sold just a little bit higher. But here's the one I wanted to talk about. This is where we had a big market dip. It was around June the 3rd. So you can see it bought in the market. Then we had a big decrease. I mean, it went all the way from 1.22140 down to like 1.21220. So it sold that at a loss, right? Because it dropped. So then it does a reversal trade. So it's kind of like a short. Does a reversal at a bigger lot size at 1.19 lots, and it sells because the market's dropping, right? So still dropping. So it does a reversal sell trade, and it's able to make that money back. That's where it made that 1.5470 back. So that's how it recoups from a loss. This is better than martingale, such as like bots such as the VPS, not VPS, the virtual trading bot. That one uses martingale. It's a triple martingale, so it triples your trades. If it loses one trade on one lot size, then the next trade it's going to try to triple that to 3 lots. Then it'll go to 9 lots, 27 lots, 81, 243. It just keeps getting bigger and bigger. And then what will happen is you'll run out of free margin in your account, and you're going to get margin called by your broker, and they will shut your account down. It'll blow your account. So I don't think this one is as bad. If you use the settings that I recommend on my website, which I'm going to put a link in the description for the recommended settings I do have on my website on the page that I typed up. It's the same settings that TradeWise uses. You guys are probably pretty familiar with him. Great guy, great YouTuber. But when I first started, I used his settings. The only thing I tweaked, I think, was like the trailing stop loss. I put that at like 7 instead of a 5.9. That way, when you do your reversal sell, you'll recoup most of that loss, right? And as you can see, I've been able to recoup. See, when I lost 165, I made 171 back. When I lost 165 there, I got 191 back. So if I'd have kept it at that 5.9 stop loss setting, then I probably wouldn't even recoup that. But I bumped it up to like 7, so now I made more than what I lost, if that makes sense. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got on GPS bot. It's been a while since I did an update. Like I said, You can try PAX Forex. If you can't use FX Choice, if you're in the U.S., I know the U.S. citizens get shafted a lot. They're not able to use certain brokers. If you're outside the U.S., I would definitely use FX Choice. I do got a link in the description if you're interested. I would use forexvps.net as a VPS. They got great uptime, great quality there. And I'll leave links to all that stuff in my description if y'all are interested. Not trying to sell you on anything, just, if you do watch my video and you happen to be first time you're seeing this, I would appreciate it if you don't mind. But I also appreciate the support. Be sure to like and subscribe to my video and ring that bell, and I appreciate it. You guys have a good evening.